Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
We have traveled through Mexico thousands of miles traveling, and we're in our 70s. And we have figured out tools, using tools that the internet has, what our iPhone has, and you can use them too. They are tools to travel. We call this video Traveling for the Dummies, and let us share with you some of our ideas. And this is so our little blurb on traveling for the dummies. And Lori and I, we say we fit in that category. Believe it or not, you may think that we're, know all this stuff about technology and all that stuff. We don't. We make YouTube videos and that, but all the technical stuff, we didn't grow up with it. And so we've had to learn it ever since. Now remember, this video is not for you that knows all this stuff. I'm talking about the person maybe that's older, maybe they're just getting acquainted to these type of tools that are available on the smartphones and that. That's who I'm talking to. So for you that know all this stuff, how to book hotels, to pay your bills online and do all that stuff, it's not for you. You can actually cancel the rest of this video out. But for you who are challenged with using the tools, and you're a little intimidated and you're afraid of it. Well, it is a learning curve, that's for sure. And you'll have to do a little bit of homework, but I know you can do it, because if we're doing it, you can do it. So we have an iPhone. Well, one of the main tools that we use on our iPhone or a smartphone is Siri. We can ask Siri, and it will give us things like the weather, it'll give us directions to places, and actually you just speak in there and you say, Siri, give me directions to Mexico City, and it'll actually pull up the maps to Mexico City. Siri, directions to Mexico City from Guadalajara.
Getting directions to Mexico City from Guadalajara.
So what has come up on my phone here is actually the directions on Google Maps. I did not even have to go to Google Maps and put it in. Siri connected me right away. And so there's another feature that we use, which is Google translates.
Yeah.
Translates. Google translates. And this is fascinating. I didn't know this till yesterday. Lori was showing this. We were in a restaurant. She literally takes out her phone. She takes the menu. She takes a picture of the menu. She then sends it over to Google Translates, and it translated it from Spanish to English. Amazing. And so we're using tools like this, more and more, because it is a challenge. And again, one of the tools would be Google Maps. Google Maps is sort of a necessity for traveling, especially if you're driving. My recommendation is you definitely need two people, one a navigator and one the driver. And the navigator will looking at the map and it'll guide you. Now you have the voice part of it turned on. So it's giving you voice commands, which are saying turn right, turn left. And then this way the driver can hear it, but also the navigator is able to tell, where to go. Now, if you're not familiar and you're not convenient or you don't know how to use Google Maps, what another tip would be, learn where you're at. So if you're wherever you're living, in other words, you know the neighborhood, you know everything, and do a test runs. Say you want to get from point A, which you know, to point B, which you know, and then go through the process of driving and listening to it and seeing what the way it works. This will help you a lot. A lot of other things that you can do with Google Maps, you can go to YouTube and put on there a tutorial how to use Google Maps, and it'll show you. Now, you can do that on your phone or on your laptop. The laptop has a lot of conveniences using Google Maps, because you can literally say where you want to go. So you want to go to one location, then you want to go to another location, you want to go to another location, and so on. And it will actually route it out for you. It'll tell you how many miles or kilometers, how much the toll roads are. And so it helps you and assist you to come up with your budget also. And again, like I say, this part of the video is made for the dummy. we admit we don't know a lot, you know.
We part of the dummy.
Yeah, we're part of the dummy category here. Now, if you are afraid of traveling in Mexico or any other country, these tools are really a great asset to have. It's amazing the technology that you can get here. I use Siri a lot. So as an example, I'll wake up in the morning and I'll say, Siri, what's the weather?
It's currently cloudy and 66 degrees.
Siri, is it going to rain today?
It doesn't look like it's going to rain today.
You see how it's telling me, it knows my location, our location. Another way you can use Siri, say you go in a restaurant and you have a special diet that you want. You can go in there and you have to say this, you have to say it, prompt it. You say, Siri, in Spanish, I am lactose intolerant. I can't have dairy. It'll actually translate it and it will then, the people then can see it and they can read it and they can hear it. You can ask Siri a lot of questions. It's amazing. If you have an iPhone, then you can use that device. I'm not sure how the Android works with Google. I think you probably can use the same type of a system with them, where you ask it questions and it will answer you back. So it's a great tool. I use it all the time. If I'm going into, let's say, a hardware store and I need a step ladder, and I'll put in there, Siri, in Spanish, step ladder. It will say it in Spanish, it'll write it in Spanish, and it'll say it in Spanish. So the person can read it and they can hear it. Cuts through a lot of frustration. Use that tool a lot. We do on a day. It's a learning curve, definitely. All this stuff is a learning curve. And but you can do it. If you want to step out of your comfort zone, you want to travel more places, and you want to feel more comfortable. The more we use the devices, the more comfortable we get as we're traveling, okay? And just keep practicing, maybe a month or so before you actually make the journey down here. Don't rely on one person. Share the responsibility with two people. It does make it a lot more fun.
Oh, yeah.
It does take the edge off of traveling because you feel more confident. And because we don't know the language, and it's a way to do that. Now, the other one, which everybody knows about, is Google Translates. And that you can text in there a question, okay? But if you're like us, we got big fingers and we don't text so well. So when we're texting, we're going like A, B, C, whereas the young people are, well, whatever age, but people can go in there and they can go like this, and they can even talk and text at the same time. Because again, this is for somebody like us that has difficulty with that. Then you can use the interpret and you can actually talk into it, and it will then translate it in Spanish. It'll say from English to Spanish, from English to French, from English to whatever language you want. This way you can use it any place that you want to travel in the world. That's a great tool to have. It's just a matter of getting it out of your pocket and using it. That's one of the things that we're learning, is we have to remember to use it. And this way it keeps us from getting frustrated with our travels. Say you check in a hotel and you want 2 beds. You want it, most of the rooms are going to be non-smoking. You have certain criteria you want. You just type that in, hand it to them, and they can read it, or they can, it'll sound it out to them in Spanish. I'm not saying it's easy. You got to go to maybe tutorials. You got to look at how to use it. Practice. Use YouTube to help you and teach you. YouTube will be your teacher. Go to YouTube, type in there that you want Google Maps or interpreter, and it'll give you a tutorial. It's going to show you how to use it. Use your tools that way, and you will be able to learn so much more, so much quicker, and that's what we do. Be patient with yourself, and remember that we have new videos every other week.